We were designed to thrive, to experience all the abundance this world has to offer. And you're the masterpiece of creation. You have dominion over this whole earth, and you've been built with everything you need to win. But let's be honest, most people look at that as bullshit. They don't believe it. They believe life is a battlefield, and they're outgunned, they're outmanned, and they're out of hope. They're forever stuck in the same cycle, the same loop, and they never manage to accomplish anything with their life. Have you ever wondered what truly separates the winners from the losers? And why does it seem like success comes so fucking easy to some people, and to the others, they seem to be stuck in the same cycle of survival and struggle? I've spent the last decade obsessed with this question. I studied it, I lived it. I've used that information to unchain myself from the lies society tries to sell us. And you want to know what I found? I found that winning isn't about luck. It isn't about talent. No. Winning is about identity. It's about your self-image, meaning, what do you believe about yourself? Because you can never outperform what you believe you're capable of. Your life is a reflection of the image you hold of yourself. So if you see yourself as a poor, unsuccessful person, then that's going to leak in the results of your life. Your self-image is the blueprint for everything you create or destroy in your life. And if your blueprint is broken, it doesn't matter how fucking hard you hustle. You'll keep sabotaging your own success without even realizing it. But here's the good news. You can rewrite that blueprint. Yes, you don't have to be a victim to your old program. You can consciously update and design your winning image. Yes, I'm talking about that version of you that's unstoppable, unshakable, unchained. Let me ask you a real question. Who do you believe you are? I know that sounds funny, but ask yourself that. Because until you see yourself as a winner, no external success will last. The world reflects what you project. Change the projection, and the reflection has no choice but to follow. It's that easy. Look, I've never seen anybody mentally consumed with poverty walk themselves into a big fortune they didn't deserve. I've never seen it happen. Because this universe does not operate like that. The universe operates on very specific universal laws. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you'll attract struggle. But if you see yourself as a creator, a force of nature, someone who's designed to win, then your actions, your decisions, and results will align with that belief. And you can see how that'll be good for your life, right? Because why choose fear when you can choose faith? So here's your challenge. Start designing the winning version of yourself today. Ask yourself, who is this person? How does this person think? How does this person act? And see it vividly, feel it, and then take out a sheet of paper or use your phone and write down in detail what you saw, the person you want to become. Now listen, transformation doesn't happen until you become aware, and this is part of that awareness process. So treat it with the respect it deserves and write it down with care, with passion, and in detail. Now, writing it out is good, but the major key to know is that the feeling is the secret. I first learned that concept from Neville Goddard. Your success isn't just about action. It's about the state you live in from moment to moment. Now, notice how I said your success isn't just about action. Most people would get confused and think they don't have to act. They could just sit around. And they couldn't be further from the truth. Let's say, you're in a state of ambition. What I will say, an ambitious person will feel inclined to act. They will feel naturally inclined to act. Why wouldn't they? How you don't act is, let's say you want to improve in writing, and you're writing and you're like, well, I don't really want to do this shit, but let me get this shit out the way. I really fucking suck, but you know, I want to be successful at writing, so let me try to write. Your beliefs and your actions are not in sync right there. You want to get a good result, but you believe you suck at writing. How can you ever get a good result? You can't. Instead, if you're trying to be ambitious, you impress that ambitious state upon your mind, and you're so lost in the ambition and the curiosity of getting better. You're so passionate about getting better, and you're ambitious. You want to grow. So that energy and that action marry each other, and it's going to get sent off to the universe, and it's going to come back to you in a great manifestation, in a great situation, a great opportunity. That's how the universe works. That's how this all works. You have to feel it real. The person you're becoming, that winner, that creator, that person who already has the life they want. How would that person feel? Confident, grateful, unstoppable? It's not enough just to think about success. You have to embody it. Condition yourself to feel emotionally how you would feel if you already had the life you're creating. That feeling is the bridge to your future self. When you hold on to that state, when you feel it in your bones, you start attracting new ideas, new people, new opportunities that align with it. And the elites, the cabal, they don't want you to fucking master this, because once you master your emotions, you become unchained, untouchable. Your mood, your energy, it's the magnet. It's the guide. So hold on to that feeling of success and watch the path unfold in front of your fucking eyes. And listen, even if your life doesn't match the state you want to be in, stay in that state anyway. Feel it now. Be it now. Live it now. That's how you create a winning self-image. Not by waiting, but by becoming. So who do you choose to be today? Because after all, it's your choice. It only takes one decision. So get excited about designing your comeback and creating that new winning self-image. And in my next video, we're going to talk about why the system keeps you distracted. But until then, stay dangerous, think freely, and fucking live unchained. Damon out.